Hey there, it's Gone Girl. I'm still up, haven't gone to bed yet. Got one of those wonderful migraines that I seem to have all the time. I just got off the phone with a cherished friend that I met here on YouTube. She's going through a difficult time, but in my eyes, she doesn't realize how much I think she's a hero because she really is a hero in real life. Um, Sometimes I get those moments where it almost seems like I feel normal for a minute. You know, when you're talking with a good friend and you're laughing and carrying on, and you think, wow, this is what life used to be like. But sadly, that really isn't my life anymore. But just gives me glimpses every now and again of the things that I'll probably miss. You know, good times with old friends. You all know I have verbal diarrhea, so I like to talk a lot. So talking on my phone is like my favorite pastime. But having said all that, it still doesn't change my mind about the finality of my life. You know, everybody's going to have that moment where they're, as Jimmy's new podcast is, don't wake up dead. Well, we're all going to come to a moment where we are going to wake up dead in real life. And it used to worry me. To be honest, I used to be really scared of death. Not anymore. Now I welcome it. I never thought I would be the person to say that. I used to enjoy so many things. Being silly, you know, running around the park chasing after kids, throwing water balloons at people, picking vegetables in my garden, helping other people take care of their gardens. I've had a lot of experiences that were really great. And as I said, I've always met a lot of people on here that are pretty awesome too. But it's the totality of life that I look at. You know, they wouldn't have doctor assisted suicide if there wasn't a reason for it. When you don't have the quality of life and you come to a point where you know you're not going to get it back, that's why they have this service. Now, if I had a talk show or something important like that, that would be a good life. But living in my bedroom, I don't think I'm going to have a talk show anytime soon. But I don't want people to be sad. I want people to be happy. I want people to get the most out of life that they can possibly get. That's why I always say be kind to each other, be good to each other, hug your kids. Because all those things matter. They may be little things, but you know, when it comes down to life, it's the little things that matter. I always thought that I would live to 80. I think 80 was when I used to think, if I live to 80, that'll be great. Um, but I already know what it's like to live basically the equivalent of living in a nursing home in a bed, in a room by yourself. So, no, thank you. No, thank you. But I have a couple weeks left. Actually, a month. Almost a month to the 26th of April. And I'm going to make the most of it. And at least the most of it online, anyways. And I'm thankful for a lot of things. I have a lot of regrets. I think we all have regrets and we all have things that we're grateful for. There'd be too many to mention on both sides of that list. But I hope things turn around in this world. I hope the world gets better. You know, with all these wars that are starting to spread, and the poverty and the fighting, the the way people are treating each other these days is disheartening. I think we can all do better. It's kind of like the old report cards when you're a kid. Room, room for improvement. We all have room for improvement, every one of us. And I think we should start taking stock of where we could improve. Because if everybody improves some things, those some things become bigger things. And together we can make a better world. And I think that that's really what people should strive to do. Instead of trying to get all these things for me, and I want a bigger house, bigger car, lots of money, this and that. Maybe focus what you can do to help people. Because that's when the real quality of life comes. And the real treasures in life is really what you can do for others. Because then you'll just get things back in return without really realizing that we get more of how we treat each other well and kind makes us a better person, makes us a happier person. So I just do a lot of thinking when I'm up all night like this. And as I always say, I do have a lot of verbal diarrhea because, I don't have anyone to talk to. So you guys get to listen to me. But that's kind of like my ramblings for tonight. And again, everybody have an awesome day, an awesome rest of the week. I want the sunshine to shine out of your hearts and light up the world in sunshine, no matter what the weather is. Be kind to each other, be good to each other, hug your kids, and just be better and do better. This is Gone Girl. She's gone.